Hey there, welcome to Soccer Fans Live. What a wonderful weekend of football we had. All right, on my left, I have Popsy representing Chelsea for life. All right, these guys they don't get to that part because they beat Brentford. Small team, they beat small team and they don't get pride. They don't get pride. But then you say don't mind them. Wait, don't mind. Wait, you not play?
No, these ones are not.
Wait, you not play?
These ones are not what I hate it when some people you know when you are like someone that on the normal day we not supposed to get hope on top of that.
Who can't they put up?
Who send you hope?
Who send you hope?
Yes,
you said no get hope.
Chelsea fans, who send you
Hope?
hope?
As your name be hope, you don't get hope.
I get hope. I
I'll tell you
say, why you dey hope on top my team? Hope on top your
You know, we're not proud of what you have become, but we are now seeing the trend of the past.
Like, what do you have to do?
You know, when you have a shell on your body and we felt like you has removed that shell and you are going back to the old shell and embrace.
But then, all right, guys, we have a lot to unpack tonight, and we have a lot to talk about. Manchester United, giving us wonderful football. Manchester City losing to Manchester. Of course, how do you lose to Manchester United?
How can they lose?
Chelsea is so now why you saying a normal thing? It's not supposed to be normal. It's not supposed to be normal. Man,
they talk. You know what's so much?
Man, you know good. I'm just saying. See, but the thing is that when it comes to derby, it does not depend on form.
Victor, no, it's not about derby. See,
no.
Okay. Make
so we'll just take it off from there, right? So going to the Manchester United game. No, before the game started, did you see Man playing the way they did?
See,
what was your favorite before the game? Right?
Before the game, I would say Man U. Now, the first thing I saw was the formation, right? Okay. I saw the fact that Mbemo, what was it? This guy, Dogu, and Ahmad.
Yeah.
Why the three in the front. And if you watch this guy Dogu recently, he has been so attacking minded, and he has been a real threat for Manchester United. We have Ahmad, who was not fully performing before he went on AFCON, and he actually performed during the AFCON.
Yeah, sure.
Mbemo is also like picking up himself. You understand? You see that attack. Man City defensively has not shown to be promising as much as someone that can contain that attack, because the only person they had as a defense that has speed is Kushanov. This guy, Kushanov, yeah, he's the only one that has speed there. Imagine all the time that this guy will make runs, Mbemo, all those guys, and he's the only one that can beat that defense. So that attack is too much for that defense. Look at the setup for the defense of Man City.
Yeah.
Okay, terrible.
It was terrible.
I kept playing 3. I kept playing 3 is fine because he used to play there, right? He plays there before he was made a central defender. But the two combination at the defense, that's
central.
The central defense see, one of the things about Guardiola that I've seen so far is that he's a gambler like Maresca. And
Maresca learned from him.
And the point is this: Sam was saying something earlier when we were talking, and he was saying that having that poor defense line, putting Rodri alone in their front,
in the midfield,
is already a problem for yourself. You understand? Rodri had to do a lot.
They considered so much shots.
So much shots. There was so much creativity in the midfield of Man U.
And see, I will tell you one fact. One fact is that Man U also proved that they have something to offer.
Yeah.
So there was an information I was getting before the match that carried tactical play. During the training, the way it was bringing the tactics to the guys and everything, they were excited about it. So I was already hoping for something. So when I saw the way they were playing, they were so confident on themselves. See Mino playing as if he's You get what I'm
using Man City to do triangle
pass. To do rondo.
See, when you are confident on what you have, right? Yeah. You are ready to practice it.
Yes,
and when you have tried it 1, 2, and you see that it works, why you not going to keep
confident?
Are you going to try now?
So much.
Yeah.
Man U.
As at the sorry, did Alan had a shot in that?
I don't think he touched ball.
He did touch ball. That was this time he run several times he had a collision with this guy. What's his name now? Maguire. But the point is this: Manchester City flopped. You had a very strong attack. Semenyo, Dogu, this guy, Foden. And Bernardo Silva, right? But the problem there is that none of these guys are people that drops ball.
Yeah.
Bernardo Silva like holding ball. Semenyo like holding ball. Foden like holding ball. Dogu will do his own. You understand? So now you are leaving Rodri alone
Isolated.
with a very poor defense line, and he's the only one that can also distribute the ball. There was too much of load on his head. Look at the time when Tijani entered, right? There was, they were paired together, so there was a little bit of flow.
Yeah.
Tijani was able to do the moving.
I think they started Rodri and Tijani, or Rodri and Nico. At least.
I think one of the issue with Nico, this guy, Nico, what was it called now? Yeah, Nico is having injury.
Okay.
Yeah, I was expecting him to use O'Reilly.
Okay.
Playing 3, Puskanov and what's this guy's name? Ake. You understand? Then you can manage. Since he didn't want to use Nunes, so he used Lewis, right? It's still fair. But for that midfield now, I think the eagerness is to use Semedo, because Semedo is in form and has scored 2 goals consecutively in their last 2 matches. Just coming, and he wants to use them. You understand? So instead of using Semedo, you can choose to put Bernardo Silva at that side, or Foden at that side. Add Rodri and Tijani at the midfield. You understand? Then at some point you can now introduce Semedo. This is Manchester derby, for Christ's sake. Wow. Alan was useless in the front.
Need of experience.
Alan was useless in the front against Maguire, who has not started for a while, for a long time. Maguire, there's no Manchester United will see starting that match that we have an hope of him being the one to stop Alan. But he made sure Alan was almost useless. I don't like saying there, but he was almost useless.
Kudos to
Manchester United. They played well.
I think,
sorry, lastly, kudos to Donnarumma.
Therefore keep.
Well, if not, even the goals, the council, the VAR removed 3 goals now. And they were close shots. We can as well say Man U won 5-0. And it could have been more. It could have been more, if not for Donnarumma. Man U was just too much. That's what I can say. Was too much.
Too much for them to
Man City.
Yes.
In that match.
No,
it was too much.
This is it, Pope, right? When you set up a team as a coach, what defense is that you don't concede too much shots. That's what makes Arsenal when they play, right? Sometimes Dyer may not have to do so many saves in the game. So
the beginning of the season,
like
he was working from
1 or 2. That means that you are playing well. But when you are conceding too much shots, it means that something is wrong. So I didn't Pep to maybe after the first half, second half,
there was nobody on the bench.
Do you understand?
I mean, you are playing against Casemiro, Mino, and Bruno.
No, I need to know that. Even at the first half, the scoreline was 0-0, right?
Yeah.
It was even when he now took that arcade to the middle and brought O'Reilly to play that thing that we are saying that they still scored them.
No, the thing is,
they removed goals in first half.
They've been conceding too many attacks, too many shots.
So what is not the difference? The difference is the fact that Man U was just exceptional in that match. No. And apart from that, the fact that Rodri was left alone. Rodri is just picking up from his injuries and
was isolated.
Even if he did prime, it's just like leaving Zubimendi in the midfield. Put Eze and the likes. Just you are only attack minded, or even put just Declan Rice. You will still feel it. Sure. That's what I'm saying. You can't just put your DM alone, and he's even the one doing most of it.
I know what's not another thing. You can't they talk to many when they talk Rodri. No. They call the Clarice when they talk Rodri.
This season.
No, this is what happened to this.
What happened to this season? No. I don't understand. You took bash Arsenal.
No. Bash Arsenal. But I'm even going to bash Arsenal. So now that's not a this thing. But my players have been exceptional this season. Let's not.
So you want to see Mendy? You want to call Rodri now? Call Mendy.
So
Balanda.
So
So
I mean, this season I'm not even talking about. Yes, Rodri has his records. Agreed. He's still the best. I'm just saying.
Fit Rodri and
I'm unfit Rodri.
I cannot say I'm not even trying to.
For my hand now.
All right. I could as well say Caicedo now. Why are you people waiting?
Caicedo to who?
I'm not comparing.
We can't compare to.
I'm not comparing.
All right.
I just think, why would you leave it?
Praise the boot of
Caicedo.
So remind it to Caicedo. What do you want to do?
Do you know what Romani was playing, he should say that before he came.
So Zumendi better pass Casedo.
I'm not saying it's better. Do you know what he was playing?
And is he better than Casedo?
Let's not go there. Is he better than Casedo? But then what's the rough tackle? Say why is he playing?
Casedo do rough tackle.
What thing they play? Let's see. Let's not go there.
Ball protections.
These guys, every the things that when the judge they play like say
they play like say what?
The judge are your father.
If the young when the young Pedri play Newcastle, waiting Newcastle when they stop now, waiting Newcastle play. I kill them for midfield. What did they tell me?
You kill who for me?
Newcastle play for game.
I mean,
Newcastle play.
Let's go back.
I don't know what.
Let's go back.
Let's not go back.
I don't forget say the Spanish.
All this no.
Fadi is the best team.
Best DM. Mendy is a good DM, right? Of course. I just say let's clear.
No, you know, rich guys.
I was like,
let's not go.
The part of the matter is Rice is playing as a 8, Caicedo is playing as a 6, so it's a stupid comparison in the first place.
Either way, they still have things we can compare them on.
What?
That's not. We are not doing player
even Declan Rice himself even said it.
We are not doing player. We are not doing player.
It's the truth now.
Whether you want to talk. Oh, ain't go the hype yourself.
Oh,
somebody you go there conservative about the way they ask you now.
Arsenal fans.
But then, I need to be all those Mendy, Rice, or they
can compare Dembele and Haaland.
Boss, let's come back to. All right. So let's come back to where we are.
Yes.
All right.
No.
So now let's come to Arsenal now.
Yeah.
Now, for me, when City lost, I was like, wow.
9 points.
Of course, and with Arsenal to go all the way this year, I support City.
Just the things that Arsenal go they win.
But I was thinking, no. At least when your competitor don't lose, my extra ginger.
So just
you understand? Is you hate your boss the hot when you don't have to give every 5-0 first half. I keep them. Wound them. No, now.
Yes, I mean, that was.
As an Arsenal fan, let me ask you now, how do you feel?
You know about Arsenal fans were disappointed. I was disappointed.
Okay.
Now, the fan base is sort of divided into two. There are some people that believe that we should cut them some slack.
Okay.
They played 3 away games back to back. They drew Liverpool against Chelsea. Now this one. And they said Nottingham Forest, they are not as much as they are 17th on the league table, they are still not a team you can just push aside and all that. Sure. Well, but I don't belong to that school of thought.
Mm-hmm.
Because looking at Arsenal fixtures from now till say March, it's packed. It's packed. You would even there's no time to breathe.
That's packed that much, It's only get that tough. They only get that number of features.
It's packed.
Chelsea don't get packed.
So if we are saying at the beginning of those
don't get packed features.
At the beginning of those packed features, if you are making this kind of excuse, what will you make during in the middle of February? What excuse do you want to give in the middle of February? So I don't feel Arsenal fans, those that are on the side of we should call them some slack. They've done 3 away games. No. Man City dream Chelsea lose yesterday. Pope no they talk say our new coach they flop. See, they go down the top before go. Slack. The people that were saying that they are only saying that because Man City lost. What if Man City had won? Yeah. It will remain 4 points now. And 4 points is nothing. Even this 7 points is nothing.
The truth of the matter is the mentality that Arsenal has. They are used to the fact that they can flop, they can miss out, they can lose points at any time over the time because they have been doing it. So the fact that it happened, right? They are trying to just balance the equation. That is just the mentality.
Okay. Now coming into the game now, right? For me as a coach, what I would have done when I saw that City had lost, even if I wanted to rest some players, I will not rest them again. Do you understand? Like I'm going to take advantage. Straight off game in first half. Then can now rest.
Put back Saka and Trossard into the stuff.
Now, what happened to your lineup? Arsenal, your front, you put Madueke and
yes, I was. Maybe he thought. I don't know. Maybe he thought. Okay, it's Nottingham Forest. But even if you are going to do that, don't do it to the two of them. Don't do it to the two of them at a time.
I beg you. I think you don't get what I'm imagining. So. I don't blame Arteta for this lineup. Okay. You know why? This season, right, Madueke has shown an attacking interest. right? He might not have had an assist or a goal.
Yes,
yeah.
definitely.
As Chelsea fans, supposed to ban him, but it's just the fact, right? But he has been very helpful in that attack.
Definitely.
Right? And one of the things you need to notice that Saka coming back from injury is someone that went on injury too frequently at the beginning of the season. So I feel like Arteta is trying to balance and manage him. Trossard too, right? Martinelli is picking up. From beginning, you know, say Martinelli and Arteta, they're the brother and sister. I don't understand. You get that bond, you get it. So, and apart from that, so nobody was expecting that you starting Madueke and Martinelli will not produce at least one goal against Nottingham Forest, because your midfield is still the same good midfield, your defense is still the same good defense, your goalkeeper is still there, your normal striker is the normal striker. So the only two people that did not start that match now is Trossard and Saka. Yes. So you are not expecting Arteta to feel like Martinelli should be able to put out a cross to what's it called? Gyökeres. Madueke, who does that a lot, coming in, cutting in, and giving a square play to the box, should be able to do that. Gyökeres' finishing was poor. How many shots? He had only one shot.
I understand what you are saying. What I'm saying is this: don't pull the two of them at once. Start one, introduce the other one.
But this is not the first match he's doing that.
Well, how many times has he done that this season?
And most of the time that he did, right? There was a result before bringing in Saka. There was a result. There was a goal scored already. So I feel like he wasn't expecting it.
To an extent, I understand Arteta because there has been a lot of talk around the performance of Gyökeres.
Yeah.
And people believe that Saka is not delivering to him. And people believe that the people that can deliver to him are the people that are actually using the right legs in the right place.
Yeah.
In that sense. So, and they feel Ben White has more cross sense in a way than Timber.
Okay.
So if Ben White is playing, if Madueke is playing, you will believe that Gyökeres should do something. I want to believe that is one of the reasons for that change. Ben White, Madueke.
And we are not expecting that immediately they are going to get bond
and all that. Yes. So I can cut Arteta some slack. Say yes, he's a coach. He has to rest. He has to rest.
I came to ban Arteta, and why am I supporting?
He has to rest players and all that. But I just feel that he could have done it one. Maybe just leave Saka, Martinelli, Gyökeres, or Trossard, Gyökeres.
I could have supported the idea of Trossard. Now, why I'm saying Saka is this: for you having Champions League match soon and all those things like that, you need Saka to be fit. You understand?
Yes.
So I feel like Trossard could have started. You understand? And in case of Trossard picking up injury, which might not end up happening, you still have Martinelli and Eze that can fill up for that position. But Saka is your main man. There is this thing in a team that you see that there is a particular player that is a driver. Like Chelsea now. Palmer has not been at his best form, right? But Palmer would rather have Palmer on the pitch than having João Pedro. Yesterday I was vexing. Let me not even go to Chelsea here. But the point is, you rather have your star man, which is Saka for you, on the pitch than having someone else at every moment. You get. So I feel like that's why people are clamoring that he should have used Saka.
Yes.
You understand?
And then
I feel he's trying to balance
50, 60 minutes.
All right.
And
so now, as an Arsenal fan, all right. You've seen that City has dropped point. Now, Aston Villa has dropped point too.
Yes.
This would have been the best time for us to just
drive everybody.
No, it makes the competition sweeter.
But now, of course,
definitely sweeter.
Sweeter.
Therefore, I have no trophy to get this season, so I'm not bothered. Unless I'm going for Yash. Is it Kano?
No, you see the Champions League now.
You are? Chelsea won for the Champions League.
And you are going to not be listening. We are
and you are good peace.
Chelsea say now.
Yes. Probably if you have a better striker
Okay, no.
And probably
No,
if
no,
you have
Chelsea.
better defense.
Chelsea,
That is history belief.
History.
All those history, they go.
End of the day, they will play.
Which one be history? They laugh that they are paying the way they play rubbish. One goes on.
And that's what I'm saying. That all the history, all the history again, I would be all the history.
He talks to
They will
Chelsea.
destroy all those.
Let the way they go up and go up and go up and go up.
All right.
Turn back.
All right. So now let's
move. Arsenal.
All right. So let's leave Arsenal. Let's leave City. Let's leave Man U. All right. Now let's come to Chelsea.
Okay, leave. What champion? When if you collect Champions League? When if you collect Premier League itself?
Champions League too much.
Liverpool collect the last season.
Champions League.
No, I'm talking about world champions. Don't bring Liverpool.
Reality. Make it up. Make I.
These people
I want to be calm.
Yes, now this is what.
All right.
Say
So
now.
guys, let's talk about the Chelsea. Like they go win that has not for this season.
Waiting there.
That win a big back.
Beat back, you dribble Timber.
Since Chelsea beat back, they like just spoil.
You beat back, you dribble Timber.
Why would they do like this?
Now,
When a team is good, when a team is performing, say they are performing. It's just like this now. We just analyze the fact that Arsenal lost a proper chance for having a higher number of leads. But let's not forget that they just lost 2 points, right? They still have 7 points leading them. But the complaint is the fact that they should have done better.
Of course.
You get what I'm trying to say? So for a team that is underperforming, not superly underperforming, it's because of challenges that they have in areas that you can easily tell that they are very key challenges.
Okay,
You understand?
right.
For
So
Chelsea, I'm talking about Chelsea.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the truth. I'm a factual person. Anyway, I don't say I'm not saying that. I'm a very factual person, as I usually say. So the point is this, right? Having the squad that Chelsea has right now, you used to say you have a lot of young players in your squad, you have a lot of this, you have a lot of that. But the problem is that these young players are good enough to deliver something. You understand? Leandela is showing a lot of promise recently. But the point is this: you can't have someone like João Pedro, who is stupid, who will come and drag with Palmer, who is playing 10, come to the midfield, come and drag the person playing 6. You see him you are the one playing 9 for Christ's sake. How am I going to score a goal when my number 9, when we see Enzo more in the box? No, at the end of the day, it's which is one that was saying Enzo is not performing.
Yeah, sure.
And by now, I feel like even the new coach should know that when they were using Enzo as boss crasher, was not helping the team, not because that he was not delivering 1 or 2, was because that it was affecting the midfield. At the end of the day, he had to bring in Santos to balance the midfield yesterday. You get what I'm trying to say?
Santos now balance. Get the race balance.
Yeah, he brought in Santos to balance the midfield yesterday. Now, it will have not been a need for Santos. I'm not saying Santos is not good, though. Don't get me wrong. If João Pedro is not dragging with Palmer, and Palmer had to leave his position because João Pedro was just up and down.
He wants to be involved in
He wants to be involved, but you are playing as a 9 and you are not found in your position. So when we have a counter and we have Garnacho at this flank, we have Neto at this flank, both can run and that they have one-on-one, they can do it very well. Who are they going to give the ball to inside the box? When my striker is at the back. You understand? Enzo Fernandez that will be inside the box, his goal scoring abilities is not fair, not good enough. You understand? Not even.
I think
he scores, but he's
apart
not.
from Palmer, he should be a higher goal scorer in the last 2-3 years.
Yes, he is. Yeah. Even currently, he's the one that has the goal and assist ratio. Yeah. But the point that I'm trying to say is that we have a striker. So if it's going to be like that continually, then we need to take him off and use okay. Now, for yesterday's match, so since that's what we're going. Now, before the match, I knew Brentford is picking up. They are good, right? They are good. But the point is this. I realized that the new coach that we have has an interesting pattern of wanting the players to explore them, like be themselves. Be able to play and show what they can do. You understand? There is no this limitation that they had under Maresca. You understand? Limitation in the sense that Enzo will not always be beside Caicedo when it's needed because he's doing ball crashing and he will be running back before he recovers. Caicedo will have to do a very hard tackle to cover up or whatever is in. Look at Tosin, as floppy as Tosin was when Maresca was there. He was not making those stupid things as much as he was doing before. yesterday. So our gameplay was a little balanced, and I will tell you that if it's not for the magical or unexpected action of Kayode passing the ball for Enzo to use his knee fakingly. We say it's an assist. Anyway, it's an assist. To Javedo, and Javedo just playing it as if the keeper was not expecting it that we scored. If not, after that, what did we play? We are waiting. We got the penalty. If not for the penalty, even thank God for Sanchez is in form.
Okay, now let me ask you.
Yeah, Sanchez is.
I think you blame against us now.
You don't get. I said right now. I'm talking about right now. It's just like the time that the period.
Right now, you still. How many days ago now?
No, it's at the moment. Yeah. You know, it's a second leg. We still feel froggy for a second. But back to what we are saying. The point I'm trying to make is that, right, for that match now, right, it wasn't that we played exceptionally.
Sure.
You understand? It's just that we used the chances that we had.
There we go.
We had Garnacho. You get what I'm trying to say like that? So we cannot say, look at the fact that Carrick's team showed that tactical ball playing game. You saw it. You can see it. But Chelsea's own was like a struggle. We just give it our best and we got something out of it.
All right.
So we can't conclude yet.
All right. So for you now, going forward, what's the take? Should they give this guy the time to end of the season? Do you see a new coach coming? Do you want a new coach? And
see, the thing is,
or should this continue?
For me, right? I felt like I also happy they sacked Maresca because they were already picking up. There was issue. Look at, he needed a defender. Now they don't give him a defender. Immediately they give this guy the new defender. As of today now, they've had a personal term agreed with another defender that they are requesting for 65 million, and they could not give Maresca the same thing. So as stupid as Manchester United, that could not give Amorim a midfielder, they want to give Carrick a midfielder now. Do you get the idea? So I'm not blaming Maresca, but the point is this: I feel like this guy, he has shown promise in Strasbourg, and we need to give him time to develop because he's a young coach, you understand, and he has not really coached for that long, you understand. Okay. So Chelsea is just, I think someone said something. Don't make Chelsea a testimonies ground for coaches.
That's what you have been doing.
That's what we've been doing. Just been to come and press run. Why?
No king. They said they are good projects.
Before the guy reach foundation,
No. It's because you guys don't know the project. The project is that every player must be able to perform or play to an extent where when they want to sell them, they can get profit out of it.
Okay, now. Yeah. All right, that's fine. If you say so, that means it's more of a business.
Yes, now Mareka was made to know that he has to use some players.
Yeah, so that means
frequently.
It's more of a business project than a sporting project.
Yes, exactly.
That's fine. All right, guys.
We know.
All right, guys. So just if you don't accept your fate like that, no wala. All right. Before we leave, any final thoughts on the Premier League? What do you see, Arsenal? Are you still confident that you guys are winning the Premier League this year? This is your year. This year can't be your year. For one of us, they don't support you.
You said we are the fight.
This year can't be your year.
If I'm not confident, when do I get? If I say I'm not confident now, some people against me. If I say I'm confident, they will still use it. So yes, I'm saying it publicly now for the whole world to hear.
The joy I have is that Pope is married, so when that sad moment comes, there will be someone to...
sad moment.
Okay.
My Chelsea told them, anything this season. Now that I beat Baka and I dribble Timber. That's what they will collect this season.
Well, that's me saying that anyway.
All right.
I'm just saying
all right. Thank you. Wonderful.
You know what's for my last comment?
Wonderful.
Wait now.
Wait now. I'm a Chelsea fan now. Not even I won't win now. You won't win.
It's not about we winning something. It's about we showing promise for the field.
Which Chelsea get future like
it's just like Aston Villa. Nobody's expecting AstonIlla to be at the position they are right now.
But from last season they played well.
Aston Villa
played well.
That's what I know.
No,
of course, Aston Villa is playing well really.
They've been playing well from last season. That's not PSG they beat them for Champions League. Sure, you know.
Because they use more beat them. You know.
Now, no, what I mean is that they played
you like that.
We are talking about
promising too. So this season is not. I'm not sure. If now when we are talking about who we win Europa League, all of us give it to Aston Villa. You know,
That's all of us. That is all.
do you get
know?
so
That's
because
the thing we know
they
when.
play no, so we rate them that much to give them Europa League. So
Yes.
that means they are playing well for me. My opinion. Of course, Chelsea too is promising. Let's give it.
Let promise you this.
No, you talk about
Chelsea is promising.
I said we are hoping to see a promising performance. I'm not saying that we are promising at the moment.
You're not promising. Nothing promising.
Promising we have potential as a
Okay. Now,
so that's how I'm
potential.
hoping that this coach is going to bring out the best out of them.
All right. So hopefully he brings out the best
Yeah.
out of the squad. All right.
Get your visa, right? You people
We dey go Rwanda.
You are
Rwanda.
engineer good.
I don't see players out of the world. Rwanda.
Eh? Okay, don't go down. Man, don't talk. Man, run the entire world.
No. We get Ghana, we get South Africa for peace.
I
No,
know.
I want
All right, guys. We hope you enjoyed the show. All right. I had a good time. Popsy.
I do.
Hope.
I said my mind.
You're free. All right. So see you guys in the next podcast. And for me, guys, what do we
What's
say?
last of us?
Peace
Peace out.